God is. You've been dancing so long playing the game, you don't even know how to get to him. So therefore it gives leeway to that statement that everybody said, Lord, Lord, is not of me. But you'll take that chance because you're taught you keep faking it. One day you'll make it. That ain't going to happen in Christ. You can fake it as long as you want. You're going to hell. But when you have that true connection and that relationship, you don't care about what nobody else say or think. You know you want God, and you're going to take that any means necessary. All right, can I keep going? All right, any questions, comments, or concerns? Going a little deeper. All right. Now look at this. Now, here in verse 40, and still in Luke chapter 7, verse 40, and Jesus answered and said, Simon, I have somewhat to say unto thee. He said, Master, say on. He said, there's a certain creditor. Well, no, let's go past that. I don't want to go through that one. Simon, 43, Simon answered and said, I suppose that he go whom he forgave most. And he said unto him, Thou hast rightly judged. And he turned to the woman and said unto her, listen to this. He said, turn to the woman and said unto Simon. Now look at this now. He's looking at the woman. He's about to say something to Simon. Now, Simon is the name of the person that's the head of the house, and also the one that invited him to come to eat with him. And Simon, as you said in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, was a leper. I mean, Matthew and Mark. He said, see this woman? He said, I entered into thy house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet. Now let's stop right there. Look at what he said. Now when I entered here, you know it's custom that you give me water to clean my feet. But you did not. See, and that's what he was chastising him, Elder Epps. Let me explain something. He said, listen, let me explain something to you. I don't know who you think you're messing with. When I came in here, you couldn't even respect me enough to put water so I could clean my feet. You couldn't respect me and who I am enough to forget all the other people and take care of me. I like that, but he, don't say nothing now. See, you didn't think enough of me and all that I've done for you to love me enough to put something so I could wash my feet. Do you remember? See, I love this part. Do you remember when you had leprosy? Do you remember the pain that you went through? Do you remember how you was an outcast? But it's so quick how you forget who blessed you. But that's all right. But you see this one here? That sinner that you talked about. Now watch this. Can I keep going, y'all? We're about to get deep. Now, he's talking to Simon. This is the rebuke of Simon. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. You think so little of me, but she thinks so great of me. That one, the sinner that you talked about. Can I keep going, Elder Epps? And he says, but she has washed my feet with tears. You thought, this is my life, you thought that you were so great that your little lousy water that you wouldn't give me would stop me from being cleansed. How dare could you ever think of that? Look at Jesus. How could you think of that? But this woman who had no bucket of water, didn't have a glass to give me. But what she gave me was her tears. And her tears cleansed my feet. Right? And when you wouldn't even give me a towel to wipe my feet with her tears. She took upon that too, and she used her hair to dry my feet. Somebody got to think of that now. I don't know about this, but she must have had a lot of hair because she had to use it like a cloth. Now, if your hair get wet, when your hair get wet, it get wet. But I'm trying to think, how does that look? That she can make her hair like a towel to wipe water off his feet. I don't know, but I got to think of that when I get to another. Then he said, and wipe them with the hair from her head. Now, I guess she picked his feet up, y'all, crying and washing with her tears. That tears falling, washing his feet. Hey, Elder, take this out, washing his feet, taking her hair, drying it off, and kissing his feet at the same time. Now, I don't know about y'all, but But I don't think none of them men in there were thinking about what it would be like to lower themselves to a point where they kissed the feet of Jesus. I don't see any of the Pharisees had any thought in their mind that anybody would take it that far. See, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. When that woman came in, she was desperate to get out of her situation. She didn't say, Lord, forgive me for I sin and come short of that glory. But them tears said it all. Catch it now. Then he said, and look at this. He said, but then thou gave me no kiss. Now, y'all know customary, the Jews are always a kissers. They kiss them on the jaw and they tap on the back and all that to greet them. But you didn't think good enough to show me that respect and give me a kiss. But yet this woman, all she did is kiss on me. Say the woman, he said, but this woman, since the time I came and have not ceased to kiss my feet. You got that? That woman just say, you know what? These impressions. Isn't there somewhere in the Bible how good and pretty are those that carry the feet of the people that carry the gospel? Wow. I'm just saying, she just loved on them feet. She might have had a feet fetish, I guess. But she made sure that her tears and her hair addressed her fetish and addressed her repentance. Y'all keep going. Then he said in verse 46, he says, my head with oil thou didst not anoint. Wait a minute now, hold up, y'all. Stop this craziness. Jesus is telling him, I want you to understand that you failed miserably, Simon. There's no count for this stuff you did. I can't forgive you for this. So let me just keep addressing it. He said, but this woman, who y'all call a sinner, showed me more love than anybody. And she didn't ask me for one thing. She just came and loved on me. Through loving kindness do I draw thee. She come in when you all were setting me up for failure. And she came and took care of everything that you didn't do. Y'all got to get this. Somebody got to understand there is somebody out there right now making petition, making ways to be a blessing to you. There is somebody out there that's signing a piece of paper where the loan people say, no, they're validating. They're putting their name on the mark to say, give them that loan. There's somebody that's sitting here and everybody's coming against you. You're trying to get a car and you can't get it. There's somebody out there saying, man, when she come, you know what? If the next person that come through this door for a car, I'm already signed off.